They gave us unforgettable performances, then found themselves at the center of real-life storms. Today, let's take a closer look at the actors who won our hearts on screen and fought battles off it. Zhang Linghe as Xu Zheng, Pursuit of Jade. It has to be said, Zhang Linghe's look in Pursuit of Jade is nothing short of stunning. Standing at 1.9 meters with a cool, refined bone structure, he commands every scene, whether he's in a battle-worn state, coughing up blood in the snow, or playing the cold-faced Marquis in full armor. Each frame seems to declare this is a new standard for period dramas. He went all in for the role, losing 7.5 kilograms for an even more defined jawline, wearing 20 kilograms of real armor during the action sequences, and even making his bruised knees go viral online. He portrays the Marquis' pride, the bitterness of his downfall, and the tenderness after falling in love, with remarkable nuance. Despite the overwhelming praise Pursuit of Jade has received, controversy hasn't been absent. The most discussed point is Zhang Linghe's character, General Xu Zheng, has been teased by netizens as a foundation general. The reason, even on the battlefield or after intense drills, his makeup remains spare and delicate and his armor is spotless, far from the rugged and rough image many associate with ancient generals. Once again, Zhang Linghe found himself in the eye of the storm, but instead of avoiding the issue, he chose a different path. He emphasized the original intent behind the drama and the industry responsibility it carries, steering public conversation away from the character's appearance and towards the value of long-form period dramas. In doing so, Zhang Linghe quietly claimed his victory as his own, proving he can handle the praise and withstand the pressure. Smart. Hou Minghao as Ji Buzai, Love in the Clouds. Portrayed by Hou Minghao in Love in the Clouds, Ji Buzai stands out as a truly unique presence on the Zhangshi screen. Throughout the drama, his character remains remarkably consistent. There's no sudden turn to evil, no melodramatic plot twists, only the genuine inner struggles of a flesh and blood person. Hall captures the character's contrast with precision, warm on the outside, cold within. Beneath his frivolous demeanor lies a steely resolve in his eyes, and behind his cynical words hides a quiet, unwavering commitment to his true self. He brings this restrained kindness to life with exquisite, subtly, the softness in his gaze, the offhand acts of care adding a touch of warmth and humanity to a character burdened by so much. Hou Minghao's rise to where he is today has been anything but easy. The core problem lay with his agent, Su Ran, who has long used another name to like posts and maliciously attacked him. For 3 years, she remained a dedicated anti-fan hidden right by his side. She never fought for roles on his behalf, rarely helped him through difficult moments, and often added fuel to the fire when others targeted him. Because of her inaction, Hou Minghao once found himself with nothing to do for months on end, his acting career hitting a serious bottleneck, and yet even then his agent never managed to uncover any real scandals about him. Fortunately, through his own resilience, Hou Minghao eventually made it through and rose to prominence on his own terms. Liu Yuning as Wei Shao, Prisoner of Beauty. In Prisoner of Beauty, Wei Hao, a warlord burdened by deep-seated blood feuds, reveals astonishing emotional depth through Liu Yuning's portrayal. With textbook-level micro-expression control, Liu brings to life the character's transformation from a revenge machine into a man capable of love. The weight of hatred is made tangible in the sidelong glance and bulging neck veins whenever he faces the Chao family. These nuanced details trace a clear arc of emotional thawing for his iron-blooded hero, allowing the audience to glimpse the beating heart beneath his armor. But recently, Liu Yuning once again found himself caught in the crossfire. In April 12, a netizen exposed a Weibo account named Dodo's Baby 200810, claiming it was Zhang Zuer's personal account. The user pointed out that this account had followed a Liu Song CP fan page for over 1,000 days and had even claimed a ticket for Liu Yuning's birthday livestream this past January. These clues led many to speculate about a romantic relationship between the two. A day later, Zhang Zuer's studio issued a statement: the online rumors are untrue. They are friends and friendly professional partners. We kindly ask everyone not to overinterpret. Meanwhile, Liu Yuning's camp responded with far more composure, with his team referring to the rumors as undeserved calamity. Perhaps they've simply grown used to this kind of thing by now. Li Yunrui as Zhang Mo, Blossom. Thanks to his physical fitness as a national basketball player, Yunrui's fight scenes in Blossom are smooth, with movements that are crisp and clean, earning him praise as a true general. His upright and poised bearing also fits the image of a son from noble family, breathing life to a personality that is both rational and calm, yet brimming with a fighting spirit. But his good fortune didn't last long before he ran into a jinx. His new drama Rebirth, co-starring Huang Tianqiang, was not only criticized for the pair's complete lack of on-screen chemistry, the popularity he had worked so hard to build up in Blossom was completely drowned out by the wave of online attacks against his co-star. All the criticism remained squarely aimed at Huang Tianqiang, from her once wearing earrings that worth over 2 million yuan and living in a multi-million yuan villa, to questions over whether the source of such lavish spending came from her father embezzling disaster relief donations. Netizens even dug up suspicions that her art school entrance exam scores were falsified. Hopefully next time Yunrui collaborates on a project, he'll find himself with a better partner. Ruipeng as Yanqi, Coroner's Diary. Yanqi, portrayed by Ruipeng in Coroner's Diary, is a character of noble status in the drama. The emperor's own nephew, who also holds military power. Taking on a role with such natural power is no easy feat if you want to stand out. But the moment Ruipeng appears on screen, it's as if he stepped right out of the pages of a book. The noble wearing in every gesture and movement is utterly convincing. Riding a tall horse, clad in black armor and wielding a long spear, his high ponytail flowing in the wind, he vividly makes alive the image of a young general on a desert frontier. It is precisely because Ruipeng's fame has risen that he has drawn the obsessive pursuit of toxic fans. On February 9, while attending a Gucci brand event in Shanghai, Ruipeng encountered some crazy fans following his car. These fans surrounded his vehicle in the parking garage, shoving cameras in his face and blocking the passageways. After multiple failed attempts to reason with them, he became emotionally overwhelmed. His hands trembling on the spot as he shouted at them to leave, he eventually managed to extricate himself with the help of security. And this was far from the first time. In November 2025, during evening rush hour, 2 black cars repeatedly cut him off and forced him to stop. They ran red lights, pressed notes against his windows, and even dragged a staff member who tried to intervene. On February 5, due to a similar incident of being surrounded and blocked, he directly missed the red carpet at Weibo night. Speaking of double edges of fame. Wang Hedi as Xingkang, love between fairy and devil. Remember how in Miss the Dragon, Wang Hedi's rabbit-like acting was constantly mocked by netizens, and his unflattering styling even landed him in the top 3 of the ancient costume ugly man rankings. Well, in Love Between Fairy and Devil, he completely turned things around on every front. Styling-wise, his thick eyebrows arch slightly upward, his facial features are as sharply defined as if carved by a knife, and his entire presence exudes me above all others kingly aura. His acting also improved by leaps and bounds. In the scene where he learns that his biological father deliberately died by his sword, Xingkang, tormented by this for 30,000 years, finally shows his vulnerable side. He cries like a child, evoking genuine sympathy, and the emotional impact is undeniable. From that point on, Wang Hedi's fame skyrocketed, but trouble followed close behind. Recently, a video surfaced showing him knocking a fan's phone to the ground, sparking all kinds of discussion. But what really happened was this. After finishing a basketball game and getting ready to leave, he found himself swarmed by a crowd of obsessive fans pressing in him to film. A phone was shoved almost right up to his nose for a clearer photo. He pushed it away out of pure instinct. The phone fell to the ground, causing a commotion at the scene. There was no shoving or arguing. Wang Hedi was quickly escorted away by security. We hope you enjoyed this edition of Chinese Star Buzz. If you have any additional thoughts to share, please do so in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.